Hey guys, Jeff here, and today I'm going to talk about this. It's a phone book. Younger viewers may not know what it is, but for anyone over the age of 30, a phone book should still be very familiar. Printed telephone directories have been in circulation for over 140 years, and at one time they were an extremely useful marketing tool. Before the internet, before Google, Facebook, and Yelp, the phone book was a great way for a local business to market itself to the public. Fast forward to current, and now 70% of Americans don't use them at all, which means that 30% of people are using them, which is a lot more than I would have thought. The decline of phone book use was just another casualty of the internet. In the late 90s and early 2000s, phone books were quickly overtaken by various forms of internet listings that were both faster and more accurate. The use of phone books went into a sharp decline, but the printing of phone books stayed consistent. That is to say, phone book companies continued to print them even though they weren't actually being used. In fact, even in 2020, US residents are still required to manually opt out, which means the default position is that every home still receives a phone book. In an age when everyone has a smartphone and you can download up-to-the-minute business information and reviews in seconds, everyone still receives a 300-page catalog. Why? So here are the numbers. 650,000 tons of phone books are distributed in the US every year. The printing alone generates 3.5 million tons of greenhouse gases and uses billions of gallons of water. And once all these books have been delivered, US cities spend another 50 to 60 million disposing of and recycling them. And while most phone books are made of recycled materials, there are still an estimated 5 million trees cut down every year to manufacture the ones that aren't. So why are we still making and then wasting so many books that go completely unused? The same reason that all companies make all decisions. While phone books still list all commercial businesses for free, they make money by charging companies for larger and more prominent listings. And like all printed media, advertisements in a phone book are considered more valuable the more widely distributed they are. So a book that goes to 10 million households is worth considerably more than one that goes to just 5 million, even though most of the books are being thrown away. Phone book companies will argue that rural and low-income areas still rely heavily on landline service because they are less likely to have access to fast and reliable internet. So cutting out phone books would adversely affect these communities. And this is a fair point to make. But sending a phone book to every person in the US to address a few underserved markets isn't the answer. Since the vast majority of people aren't using them, the default should be that you must opt in and request one if you feel as though it would benefit the way that you communicate. But of course, this would cause phone book distribution numbers to tank instantly and severely impair what they could charge for advertising. And for that reason, books like these aren't going away just yet, but their days are certainly numbered. You can help this cause by visiting yellowpagesoptout.com and completing a request to cancel future deliveries. I'll put a link to that website below. So now I'd like to know, have you received your 2020 phone book yet? Do you actually use it or do you just throw it away? I'd like to hear your thoughts. My name is Jeff, thank you for joining me, and please drop a comment if you found this video interesting. I don't even get it. You could actually still use this you could slide it under a table. Now the table is level. If you're short, you could put it under your butt. There you go. Now I'm an inch taller. You feel more confident. I'm ready to take on the world.